EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olson. Glad you are joining us for this one. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On the ground, here's Quinshawn Judkins. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
60 red. 60 red. Ready.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Red, 38. Right, 97. Hey, red. Ready.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Trouble, 38. Black 40. Hut.
They'll give it here to Judkins. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. The 49ers out for the punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Man in motion is Coleman. First carry now for Jaden Blue. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll run with the rookie out of Florida. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd down. Let's go now. 60.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll look deep, left sideline. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 31 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing now from the gun. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. And the Niners are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
Ready. 52, fight, 60. Set, go.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. Ooh, well, now you see him, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3.
Come on, set. Last, shot, 17. Set, cut.
They run it once more with Judkins. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Set.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he'll take it forward to the 27.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
On 1st down, here's Blue. Wow, how he got away from that first defender, I have no idea. This will wind up with positive yardage on the play.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. To throw, Minshew. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Finding room across midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The extra point, up and good. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
Check pitch. Here we go, set. Yellow, 43. Ready?
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll bring this to about the 25. JT Tuimoloau out. They're on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Ready.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go. 45. White. 22 needle. Set.
Again, it's Judkins. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Niners first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On the set.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Down. Yellow, go.
They'll run it with Judkins. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Third and 11.
Set, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he locates Stewart. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 4th down coming up.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 43 rail.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Ready, ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
62 black, blue 32.
On the give, it's Judkins. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Right, shot, 17. Set.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And right to the 25-yard line. That is enough for the first down. So they pick it up on the ground, and the drive keeps going.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Quick throw out to Stewart. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Here we go. 52 blue.
Make something happen. Come on, get playing.
Cut.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Ready. 45, white. 22 needle. Set.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Rolling right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's marked just shy of the pylon.
It's a great job here by the quarterback keeping the play alive. You can tell once he avoided the rush and became a runner, he looked up and goes, hey, I got a path to the pylon. I might be able to score. He couldn't quite make it all the way, but he sets his guys up now in prime position with 1st and goal.
Yellow, line. Let's go. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Judkins. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
33, yellow. Ready?
They'll run on second down. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Two choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
The Colts take over first and 10. Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Minshew gonna look to throw. Pass is caught. It's Warren. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Right back to Warren again. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly, and here comes third down. Back is Minshew. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. This a 57-yard attempt. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Colts will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 reps. 60 reps. Cut.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. On the side, he's got Stewart. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
Not much happening there, just a short game. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
52 blaster. Down. 50 green. Check Hunt.
Now, faking the give. Got a man downfield. It's Iomanner. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Hunt.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. 52 blue. Set.
Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Ready. Clock 40. Hunt.
They'll look to throw again. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Blue, 32. Set.
Back to the air one more time. That's caught over the middle by Iomanner. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, 49ers. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Groupie now for the extra point. He's got it, and the 49ers are on top. It's 14-10.
14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. And that one incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
This time they stay on the ground. He shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10.
Let's go. 33, yellow. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Down. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, he'll keep this one on the ground. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. Minshew out of the pistol here. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
There's 2 big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on 3rd down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact. That's what separates the good ones from the rest, and that was a big-time throw right there.
They'll fake the give, and now it's Minshew. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Alfred Collins there to bring him down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Back. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but this is going to go down as a big loss on the play. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass. The Colts about to kick this one away. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2.
Go. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Up the middle goes Judkins here. And the defense signaling safety here. The official says he made it out of the end zone, but not by much.
These situations here, Mike, you can see this defensive line is just chomping at the bit. They can see a safety coming. They don't quite get the safety in this case. They still hold him to no gain. Brings up 2nd down.
Black, 95. Set, cut.
They run straight ahead with Judkins. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Ready. 50, green.
From his own end zone, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Gets this away, and it's a good one. Angling toward the sideline. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. It's 2nd down.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Up the middle they go. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Minshew. Now a screen set up for Blue. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
So after being unable to pick up the first down on third down, now they have a decision to make. And, Mike, I think we're seeing this play out all across the league. When you cross midfield, you really enter four-down territory. I think this is a great opportunity to take advantage of the field position, maintain possession, and see if you can get a fresh set of downs.
He's got his man. That's Coleman. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down.
First down, Colts.
They'll turn and hand this one off.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Out of the gun, a give to Blue. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
And this is third down.
From the gun, here's Minshew. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Set, cut. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. Third down coming up.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. A gain there of 20. First down, 49ers.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll look to throw yet again. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's taken in by Franklin. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And you get a sense that in a really tight game like this, it's that one play that's going to tip the scales either way. So they come out swinging for the deep one on that one. They can't quite link up, but keep swinging. Keep generating those chunk plays, because typically in the NFL, chunk plays equal points.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Come on, set, bro. 52, 60, range.
They'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Franklin. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard.
33, yellow.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready.
Come on, let's play like a team.
Set, hut. 52, blue. Set.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with blue. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards. Here's 1st and 10. As they try to run it here. From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, here's Minshew. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Colts first down. Minshew going to look to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Minshew. Quick throw, taken in. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot.
That one caught! Touchdown, Colts. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. The PAT up and good. And the Colts go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Ready up. 22 needle. Here we go. Set. 60 red. 60 red. Hut.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
6-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Ready.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Red. 38. Black swap.
They run it once more with Judkins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Niners first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Watch out now. Stiffly steering. Black 40. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Get this complete right side to Otten. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look. It led to a nice gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Ready. 62 blaster. Yellow. 22. Ready.
On the handoff, Judkins. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Black. 95. Ready. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. Has his man, it's Stewart. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning as they line up for 1st and 10. A run, and here comes Judkins. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 2.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second down, 8 for the first down.
10 cycles. Yellow. 43. Zoom black. Hut, hut.
He'll run. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
97.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Set.
They'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
At the 10-yard line.
Let's go. 50. Green. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front.
On the ready.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Down. Red, 38. Hut, hut.
They'll stick to the ground. Woo! Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
22 needle.
Again, it'll be Judkins, and this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. In motion is Warren. Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew. Crush, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
A short pass taken in by Warren. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21. Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
To throw once more, here's Minshew. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Julian Love, the former Notre Dame star, with the good coverage, and he's able to knock that one away. Here's 2nd down. Minshew going to look to throw again. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball, and this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Throwing again is Minshew. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal. Off the bootleg, it's Minshew. Moving outside, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. They've got to burn the timeout. They do. That is a costly sack. And now maybe they only have time for one play. Here it is, fourth down and goal. From the gun, here's Minshew. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This fielded at about the 9. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago. Respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.